My husband Noah and I had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and they each managed to marry good girls. Not that they couldn't use some improvement, but good girls, just the same. And around here that's saying something, because the people of this town are wicked. And one day my hubby comes home with the news that the world is going to be destroyed by God because of the wickedness of the people. And only our family would be saved. You know, none of us likes these people who have these conversations with God and then show up in our face with an agenda. But my Noah did more than that. He started building this huge structure. It was so big, it took up an acre or more of land. Every weekend, he was out there hammering. Couldn't get him interested in any home improvement projects. Oh, no. It was always the boat, the boat, the boat. Oh, excuse me, I forgot. It's an ark. It seems that God was going to wipe out the human race with a worldwide flood. Neighbors would drop by, kibitz, have a few laughs. Hey, Noah, since when do you folks have waterfront property? But my Noah was undaunted. Sometimes on the weekend the boys would help him out. It became a permanent eyesore in our yard. I was mortified. Then finally it was done, and I thought we were going to get our lives back. But oh no. Now he goes on safari and brings back all sorts of animals and loads them all up into the boat. I mean, the ark. Then he has to schlep food for all of these animals, and guess what I was in charge of? Travel food for all of us. And believe me, this was no picnic. So one day, the sun was shining, and I was hanging out the wash as usual, and Noah told us all to get aboard the boat. I mean the ark. What makes a boat an ark, anyway? And so we did. It was God's order, after all. And out of nowhere came this huge tropical storm. Unusual weather we were having for that time of year. And heavy rains fell for 40 days and 40 nights. I know. I counted. And soon the ark lifted off dry land and was afloat. Sadly, we saw everyone and everything perish. Oh, the humanity. We lost the farm, of course, but we were so glad to be afloat and safe and alive that we didn't care. I made the meals, and feeding a party of 8 wasn't too bad. But feeding those animals was a full-time job. And the cleanup, oi, I'm telling you. Then finally the rain stopped. And the sun came out, and Noah sent out birds to see if there was any dry land to be found. And soon we landed atop the mountains of Ararat. And God told Noah that we can bring the animals out onto dry land. Only it wasn't exactly dry. The mud? I'm telling you. But it felt like heaven to our feet, eyes, and hearts to be back on solid ground again. And what a view! I'm telling you, I could live here. And so we built an altar and offered sacrifice to God because he had saved us from the flood. We made it, ooh, we made it. And high in the sky was the most beautiful thing, colors of light across the sky. It was stunning. And it was a sign of God's promise to never destroy the world by flood again. Then he told us to breed, multiply, and repopulate the earth. And so we did. I am so proud of my Noah for listening and obeying God's voice. I know, I gave him a hard time, always complaining about all that construction and all those animals and that endless voyage for almost a year. But you know what? It was worth it. We made it, ooh, we made it.